What's up, world? This is Alfred Williams back at it again with another video. As you can see, there's some major things about to happen today. I'm super excited. The UPS guy came extremely late, and yeah, so I was on edge of my seat hoping that he would actually deliver today. It said out for delivery, all this stuff, well, these things here, and so I was like, oh, please. Because one time they actually said it was out for delivery and didn't come till the next day. So yeah, I was on edge. But yeah, package is here. We're just gonna hop right into it. Today I will be building my first, I guess I would say, mining rig only, like my only mining rig. Like I've used my gaming PC for a while to be as a miner, and now I am building a mining rig. It'll be mainly Ethereum. I don't plan to mine Bitcoin, but depending on how the miner runs and how it goes, that would determine whether or not I would get into Bitcoin. So let's just get into it. All right, so this is gonna be a milk crate mining rig. It's gonna be pretty, I wouldn't say too temporary, but it'll be be used until I need to upgrade. So yeah, I have the crates here. I have my Dremel for taking out pieces of the milk crate. And then this is a GTX 660. I was using it in my mining PC, my gaming PC. I have a 500 gigabyte laptop hard drive, which works fine because it's still SATA. And then a 600 watt power supply that I had from a previous gaming PC. As I upgraded, now I have a lot of extra parts. And 600 watts will do fine for now. I am planning to make it a 6 GPU mining rig, but for now it's going to be a 2 GPU mining rig just for a couple weeks because one, GPUs are really hard to find these days, and then two, I'll be going out of town in a couple days, so I don't want to order anything over the weekend. And it actually come. So yeah, so this is just an extra power piece that I think I may need. All right, so let's get right to it. So these are what I have 4 power buttons. I actually screwed up then because I ordered too many power buttons. Hopefully I would need these one day. Hopefully I'll continue to mine and grow my rigs larger and larger and need these power buttons. Got a bunch of zip ties. I already have zip ties at home, but I knew I would need more eventually, so I just went and bought some more zip ties. These are splitters. These are PCIe to SATA power cables. Can't remember what these are for, but I ordered a lot of them. So I ordered a lot of them. Didn't want to miss out or run out of anything. So I ordered 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Here is the Ballistic Sport gaming memory. Don't really need anything more than 4, but I think I ordered 8, but I guess I only ordered 4. Yeah, I guess I only ordered 4. I'm gonna have to look at my invoice again because I thought I ordered 8. All right, so let's open the second box. And it's hard to find mining equipment these days. Well, things that you would use for mining, like GPUs, because you've probably seen it. All right, so I get a power monitor so I can make sure that it doesn't go over what I want. A GTX 1060 single fan. I will be ordering dual fan GTX 1060s pretty soon. And some risers. They come with the USB, the power cable. That's what they're for. That's why. Just in case I needed to split some of the PCI power or something like that. So this is the motherboard I got here. So what I'm gonna do first is put everything in, make sure everything fits inside of the milk crate, and then start cutting all the holes, not hose. All right, so I'm gonna put this in, yeah, like that. So remove the styrofoam in there. Oh, that moves. Oh, that's weird. All right. This is actually very large. Maybe able to fit in there like this. Really tight fit. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work out that way. So I have it this way. Okay. Then I may just like zip tie the hard drive. Where's the SATA cables? Oh, they're on the side. Okay, all right. So gonna probably have the motherboard like this. Have to cut the holes out in this corner, and then have the hard drive laying against this like this. Yeah, probably this way, so I don't end up touching it. I could lay it down flat, but depending on how the cables are gonna be ran, yeah, something like that. And then I have RAM. Really need to check that invoice. I thought I ordered 8. Pretty sure I ordered 8. I have little slits here. Go in the right spot. All right, so I checked, made sure I got the right memory, made sure I got the amount that I actually ordered too. All right, and so yes, everything's good. All right, so now we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna actually have the GPUs in here. So there's like a lip here, so I think I'll be able to do it like that, but then I have to make space, make sure that the riser actually fits too, like it won't be blocked. So I have plenty of wood downstairs. I don't want to use wood, but that's like the only solution we have right now. Didn't get any kind of PVC, so yeah, I think that'll be fine. There's no metal here, and this shouldn't spark or anything like that. Yeah, so what I'll do now, see if that fits on there. Nope, sure doesn't. All right, so we're gonna put it like that. And now I am going to add, so you can see that I have a lot of risers, because I know eventually I won't be able to buy more, and it'll be on back order. So I thought to invest in the future. I ended up buying as many as I know I would need in the near future. And then once I need more, before I'll need more, I'll actually, I'll actually buy more than I need at that point again. So this is the USB part that goes into the PCIe port. And then this is the riser itself. It has a little pad here so it doesn't actually contact anything and short out. And then it just goes here on the bottom of the GPU. I'll just, I guess I'll pull this back. Yep, there you go. And you just snap it in there like that. And you close it back, and that's secure. Not going anywhere. So what I'll do, since it does have this padding here, I may, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, so that's one. And then let's take this one out. All right, so I couldn't find my electrical tape for some reason. I have plenty rolls of electrical tape, but I don't know what happened. happened. So this is going to be temporary, but it is to keep this from touching anything else, because this piece is can move. So we'll do it like that. Guess I could have like torn some of this off. There we go. And so this will help prevent any kind of shortages a little bit. All right, so let's get this GPU out. I got scissors in my pocket. All right. In search of incredible. So once my other GPUs come in, if you want to buy this one, let me know. I'll do a video of when the other GPUs come in. All right, so here it is. There's plenty of people actually make single fan rigs, and it seems like they do fine. But I mean, how I feel is, why not have two fans? So here it is here. All right. So we're gonna get a riser. So here's the riser here. All right. Then a USB power. Pop that out. Boom, just like that. So I'm gonna use a little bit more tape because it seemed like that one popped through a little bit. So boom. And so, like I said, I'm gonna go back and I have to bring the miner down and upgrade it. So when I upgrade it is when I'll put electrical tape on those. So let's try to figure out. All right, so what I found was a bungee cord. This is a pretty dang strong bungee cord. I really feel like it'll be better than wood and take up less space, which avoids turbulence, air turbulence. So I think that'll work great. I think that'll work just fine. So that's in there. Gonna have to use a Dremel and start making holes. So I'm pretty sure that's how that's gonna go. It may have to bring this up some. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that up some, and yeah. So I need to. All right, so I made a mistake, and thought that I had a Intel processor somewhere in my house after all the computers I've built, and yeah, I didn't. So now I'm scrambling around trying to find one, because I know it's going to take a while to get one, and I'm going out of town over the weekend, so why not try to get this ball rolling as soon as possible, you know, because I'm going to be gone, you know, why not make money while I'm gone? So as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if all of you have ever been in Walmart. So this is Walmart. I just came from Best Buy. Now I'm in Walmart. The reason I'm in Walmart is because it's 11 p.m. Best Buy just so happened to have closed at 11, and I got there at like 10:40 or something like that. They don't sell like even the most basic processors or motherboards, which is crazy. So what I am going to do is use my current gaming PC, because I have a dang $1,000 laptop. So I'm gonna use my desktop game PC as the mining rig right now. It has 4 PCIe slots, so that's good enough, and that should get me where I need to be. All right, so it's the next morning, 8 o'clock. I look like crap. Oh, woo! Don't mind me. But since I'm being completely transparent, I put the GTX 1060 in my gaming PC. I have, I think it's a GTX 660 right here, right in front of me. But like today is kind of a test. I still have to go to the computer store and get that Intel processor. Like I went in there before and they just had like them like thrown everywhere. So as long as I can get one, that works. Yeah, I mean as long as the pins aren't bent, shouldn't be burnt out. It'd be really hard to burn out one of those with the little power that it consumes, and like they come in like school computers. So yeah, so that's what I have to do. I have to go. I have some other errands to run, and yeah. So right now I'm updating my gaming PC. I kept avoiding it, and I should have just did it, but I'm waiting now. Last night run was great. It was actually the first night that the computer actually let the miner mine. Usually, for the past 2 weeks or whatever week, the miner would either stop the process, like stop opening the command boxes. I mean the command windows, or the miner wouldn't be mining, or it'll get blue screen, an endless amount of problems every night. And this was actually the first night it actually went all the way through, so I'm happy. Okay, so me and Bri are going to the park right now to throw. He got a Christmas present from his school. All right, and so we're gonna go throw. It's like football type thing. Just throw it in there, Bri. Get in. There you go. And so we're gonna go play around because I got a package coming and I can't even get the rig going yet because I couldn't find a processor. Like I said, so yeah, I decided to go hang out with Brad, play with Brad, and yeah, because we have to. What's going on is I'm mining on my gaming PC. It's the 3 GPU right now, and so I mean it's coming in a little bit of money, but I can't order. I'm not going to order my GPUs until after probably Saturday. I'll probably order it Saturday because we'll be back Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, and I don't want it to get here while I'm not here. Even I don't think I mean they're pretty sure they won't deliver on Christmas or or Christmas Eve. So yeah, I'll order it Saturday and hopefully I'll get here Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, so where I'm headed to right now is pretty exciting. I'm going to UPS right now to go pick up my CPU because I had the cave and I bought it off of Amazon, a Celeron processor. No, it might be yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Celeron. Yeah, I had to. I didn't want to, but I had to. I mean, 2 days is money, but I mean, I had to do it. And so instead of having to wait again until 9 o'clock at night to get it, I had them keep it at the facility so I can just go pick it up because it's 12 o'clock now. Time is money, literally. So that's where I'm headed right now. So another job. So although I put it on hold very early this morning, like before it should have been put on a truck, like as soon as it even got here, yeah, they still put it on a truck, and so it's out for delivery. So I won't get until like 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah, that's what I wanted to prevent. But hey, yep. And they're like, "Oh, do you want to just come back here?" So you're telling me that I wanted to do its full route, skip my house, and then come back here, and that means I won't be able to get into the morning because you can't pick things up after 5. No, I'm good. Thanks. All right, well, it was a good thing I made a video because they called me about 30 seconds after I got off the video and about to pull. I was in reverse. I was about to go in and go, get out of the thing, but here we go. Here we go. We got it. So the guy, I guess, he had to pass back by here or something. I don't know what, but he had to come back. And so he dropped my package off. So, hey, got it. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's hope everything go good. Yeah. Hopefully there's a fan in here. I actually should check right now. If it doesn't, I'm taking it back. I'm just kidding. This should have a fan in there. I don't, like, honestly, I don't know if there's any processors that are sold without a fan, like in little bitty boxes or something. Because I know if the box is a square, basically, or slightly rectangular or whatever, then it's gonna have a fan in it. So, but there could be small itty bitty skinny boxes that hold processors and you just get a processor, but I don't think so. I think they all come with fans, pretty sure. Yeah, let's just go with that and not jinx myself. Alright, so so now I'm home. I got the CPU over here. So what I've done since when I figured out that the CPU was wrong was I cut a little hole here in the crate. You can probably see it right here for the ports for the motherboard, and then I zip tied the power supply onto the crate. If needed, I'll put the other CPU here, and then when I put the GPUs on top, so it'll be like this, I'll run both and then have them just divided onto both CPUs. All right, because this one, I have all the adapters, enough adapters to power 5 GPUs, but I may need these Molex connectors, so I may not be able to do it because I need the Molex connectors for the risers. All right, and no, not the Molex, the SATA cables. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's go ahead and put the CPU in before I actually put it into the box. I know this is super stable, and I know this isn't the best way to do stuff, but I don't have a table large enough for this. So, they didn't put any kind of packages in there, so it's just been flying around. So I got the Celeron 3920. I could have gotten the 3900, but why? I think it was like maybe $2 difference or something like that on Amazon. That's where I actually got this from. So I was like, nah, I might as well go with a little bit more power, because I am tired of dealing with the slow. Like when the miners go and the computer goes really slow. So I just don't want to have to deal with that in case I need to change some settings for another miner or whatever. I did all the testing already on my gaming computer, so I know what everything needs to be, and I'm basically just gonna transfer it over to this one. So I think this is actually the thermal paste, which is fine. All right, looks right. Looks like that's supposed to be it. It looks like it looks better than it did at the store when they told me it was the wrong one in the store. So yeah. Let's see if it just pops in there. Yep, and it does. So that looks good. Throw this back on. All right, that looks good. don't think this has like a specific way. Pretty sure I could just pop it on there. Never used these little clips here, so I don't know how this works. Hopefully you just, oh, okay, so you put it in and turn that, and it must like unlock or something. Okay. Alright, so seated on there, all of them are in the holes, and just turn it. These seem really loose. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So I think I didn't push it down enough. So let's unlock it, push it down. There we go. That made the noise that I'm anticipating. All right, so now take the fan. This fan, let's plug it up. Let's see, CPU fan over here. Don't worry, I'm messing up. There we go. Plugs in just like that. I'm going this way. So what I'll do is drill some holes in here and zip tie the motherboard down. All right, so you see that there's 5 PCIe ports, but there's this one here. I never knew what this one was for, so I'm just gonna leave it there. But I do have another port here that I can add a extra PCIe port. So I think that I will do that. I think I'm going to buy the adapter for that, and it just screws in there, and put that on there. So here we have it here so far. Have the motherboard zip tied down. Got a the piece of cardboard under that the motherboard came on, because I don't have one of those styrofoam mats. So, you know, this is you know, a starter, so they don't want to have to wait for that. Yeah, so we have that there. I think I should go ahead and put the USB cord onto it. And just bring it out of, I guess I should have put it on first. Then run it out here. I don't know if that's too much tension there. I think so. I think I might run it out through the handle. Or this one here. Have them all running out through there. Alright, so I have all the USBs in there. Now I am going to run the motherboard power cable in through the side. There we go. Connected. There we go. What else? these are all power things. I need to just hook up the power. Here's the power button. So we'll hook up the power button. So I think we're ready to figure out how we're going to run the graphics cards. Okay, I think I'm gonna zip tie it like this. Make sure I zip tie them straight to the crate so they don't move at all. All right, I think that's good. Just so like, see, like I can move it, pull it, whatever, and it won't bother the PCIe ports. Just in case anything can happen, you know. So I want to be prepared for that. I'm just gonna cut this zip tie off. Oh, my scissors right there. I didn't even realize. Okay. So now we're going to put this up top. So I'm using my, it's going to be very temporary, but I'm going to use my 960, GTX 960 for the Win edition here. So we're going to run these this way. So I may have to, yeah, I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to bring, I guess I could just flip this around like that. But it's still not low enough because I do not want it hanging like slanted like that. It's not gonna be a problem, but I don't want it to. So we're gonna run the zip tie through this second hole. Glad I waited because yeah, I wouldn't have wanted that, and I don't want to have any extra holes in the crate. That's not necessary. Makes it the structural integrity. So you're like, why don't you just buy a frame or a case? I don't want to. I'll eventually build one out of aluminum. But I didn't do it for this one because I want to build one for maybe an 8 or 10 GPU setup rather than just a 6 or 5 or 6. All right, so that's a lot better. Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna zip tie them down, drill a hole and zip tie them. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll drill a hole and yeah, I gotta make an extra hole. Oh, that's annoying, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna drill another hole. All right, so I just drilled all the holes for the GPUs. Now it is time to put them in. So here. You might be saying, why don't I space them out for now? Simple answer, so I don't have to move them again. Probably would have been smart to figure out which one's which. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter. And then send out the power through the same port. Alright, so this is what I have so far. This is how it's set up. GPU's up there, and the power supply there. Guess I could have done a balance because everything heavy is on the right side, and then nothing's really on the left side. All right, so now we're gonna hook up power to the GPUs, make sure they get all the power they need. So there's a 3, and then a 4, 8 and 6 pin for these GPUs. So there's the 8 and 6. So this is, oh, gotta plug this up. Huh. I'm about to plug in the 8 pin for the CPU. Actually, that's what it was for, and I screwed up. But I'm about to plug that in right now. And I just end up running it straight through one of the holes in the crate. Plug that in, boom, just like that. It's kind of hanging, so I may end up zip tying it up. Just gotta pull up like that. All right. So I'll zip tie here, just to be able to keep it up and out of the heated areas. There we go. All right, so here we go. Boom. That was only one cable. May run into an issue, but I don't think so. I've done this with my other GPUs, so, and no issues, no kind of problems. My hard drive. Here's my hard drive here. Here, so. So plug it in there, and then I'll run this one, and then zip tie the hard drive against the crate. Zip tie that on the inside. All right, so that's what we have so far. What I did was I zip tied the hard drive in there like that. Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty well. Yeah, I'm excited. Plugged it up to the GTX 960. Boom. There we go. Windows is starting up. It's reading off the hard drive. It's actually a laptop hard drive, so I'm glad it works. but I knew it would have a SATA connection, so. All right, so just getting the devices ready right now. Has cool LED in there. Hopefully it's not super bright at night, because it is in my bedroom. So yeah, now I just have to do some cable management and just hopefully have this right, and hopefully it'll be working, and then I'll be running to go get my wireless adapter from downstairs to set that up so I can have wireless. Should have done that before I took the hard drive out of the laptop, but hey, what can you do? All right, so what I'm doing now is installing everything. I'm installing the NVIDIA drivers. You can see MSI, Afterburner right there. What's this? NiceHash. I'm gonna install NiceHash and Awesome Miner, because that's what I've been using, Awesome Miner. Alright, so that says restart now, but I am going to wait because all this other stuff is obviously going. What else do we have down there? Uninstalling Steam, because this is my old laptop hard drive, so it does have Steam and Arc on it. I'm going to be uninstalling just about everything that I need to uninstall, just to have this, just a mining rig. That's it, nothing extra. Alright, so what? Yeah, we can see you. So some of you may say, oh, why would you put it in your room? Well, one, we have a window AC unit for the room because I have to have it like about 32 degrees in here. And I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, like it has to be really cold for me to sleep through the entire night. The AC in the house just does not do the job. It gets probably about 70 degrees in here, but I need it to be in the 60s. And I'll be trying to force this AC unit to go to the 50s, but it doesn't happen. And then we have the fan on, and it just doesn't get cold enough for me. But also, like, if we had a rig that just made a ton of noise, like, it still wouldn't be a big deal. Because I also cannot sleep in complete silence, just because I have, like, this anxiety, and I hear everything, so I have to have ambient noise. So if I had like an S9, an Antminer S9 or something like that, people complain about the noise. I make sure the AC unit stays on, which is extremely loud, because I just can't sleep in silence, and the fan doesn't make enough noise, and yeah, I have to have a lot of noise. So I'm like, there's so many benefits of it actually being in our room. Yeah, and the AC unit's gonna keep the rig in probably the 50s, and that's nice. So. Alright, so far so good. Rig's running really good. Temps are great. They're staying in the 50s. Using NiceHash. Yeah, so I'm just benchmarking right now. They're testing all of the pools and nodes and stuff, and gonna make sure it's maximizing profits. Oh, and then there's the AC unit right there. I put that little piece of paper on cardboard there to blow some of the cold air directly downward, and then the rest just goes to the room, and it seems to be helping, and that's probably why the temperatures are so great. All right, so it is up and running. So that's that happens, that little rejected job. Anything could have been a reason of that, but that's not because of me. Somebody might have put in the wrong big one address or something. Like, these are just transactions, like we're confirming transactions basically. So this is my estimated earnings. That's daily right there. Yeah, so it's running really well. It's at 60 right now, and that's the 1060. I think the 1060 just runs a little hotter than the 960. Let's check. I don't know, the 960 is running hotter. All right, so oh, it's overclocked a lot actually. I turned down the power limit and everything, so hopefully that'll help. They're set to the same thing, but I turned down the power limit, so hopefully yeah, so there's that, and then there we go. All right, so that was in the beginning it was $4.45. I'm doing 8 gigahash all together. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, so it's up 100%. So what I had to do was add the kilowatt on here. So let's see, it's pulling 280 watts right now. So if I had 3 times the GPUs, which is 6, I'd have 6 times basically. Well, not exactly, not 6 times, 3 times that wattage, but not exactly, because that's considering the power supply, the motherboard, and then the graphics cards. I don't think it runs the monitor also, but it may. And so you see that it says $4. There you go. And you can see I have 1 cent. That's funny. But yeah, like you can see it's running up these hashes. These transactions, confirms. So yeah, it's legit, it's working. I'm excited. I mean, NiceHash is legit. People have been using it a long time. That's how people lost millions and millions of dollars. You couldn't lose $1 million if you never actually had it. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. This isn't for good. I'm actually gonna move my TV back after a couple days of this running good. It's actually running better than when it was in my gaming PC. This command window kept closing after a couple minutes, so it's already a good build. I'm excited. It took a while for NiceHash to pop up as automatic startup. I put it in the startup window, a couple restarts back, and it took a while. I actually thought it didn't work, but then it popped up on the screen, and so yeah. Afterburner still hasn't popped up, so I have to figure out why that hasn't popped up. And then you can see that there's red there, but that's just being the transactions being denied. So yeah, this is it right here. I'm not gonna change any of the settings. I've been posting the updates in my group, and people have been asking me if my Windows is activated, and that's yes. The answer to that is yes. Since I am using the hard drive out of my laptop and have the code, the product key for the Windows OS on the hard drive, and I have the key, yes, it's activated. That's why there's nothing down there. Like it should say, please activate Windows or something like that. And so maybe someone would have a question of why it says 1 CPU and 2 GPUs. It says 1 CPU because it's available, but I am not mining on it. Definitely not mining on that Celeron processor. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, I really didn't have any issues with this build. Some of the things that went kind of wrong were just my fault. Like plugging in the power button in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's really all that I can think of. Also, the HDMI cable that I'm using is trash. I thought I picked up the not trash one, but I ended up picking up the trash one. The trash one actually, if wind blows on it wrong, it does not work. And so I was like, man, the GPUs went out or something, I don't know. And I switched the HDMI to the other GPU, but it didn't work. But the end that is broken was actually in the TV. And so I just tapped it and it came on, and so that was on me. I don't see any kind of heat issues anytime soon, ever, really. I have them really spaced apart. My BIOS, I made it where if the computer crashes, the power goes out, or anything happens where the computer loses power, when the power comes back, it would turn on automatically. That's so I don't have to come up here and say, oh, I hope that it turned on, or I have to turn it on manually. It'll turn on automatically, and then it'll log in automatically. It'll start all the programs that it needs. It'll start mining automatically. Everything is autonomous. Soon, when I get all of my GPUs, I'll get a remote station, so I'll be able to access this computer remotely. I have a since this is my hard drive from my laptop, I actually have security and everything, so I'm excited. This is going great so far. I'm excited. Crazy. Hopefully this video was entertaining. Hopefully this video was informative to you. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I'm not sure how long it'll be because I haven't done my editing yet. I haven't even started. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for future updates. Join the Facebook group, Bitcoin United Cryptocurrency. Yeah, thank you. Peace. Today we are going to do a little update, tell you guys what's going on, what happened, what's the update. So let's get right into it.